Hey everyone, welcome to today's session, and it is on DevSecOps, and particularly we'll be looking into a tool called Grype. So, what is Grype? Grype is a vulnerability scanner used for container images and file system. We'll look into this tool in action shortly, but before that, we'll just check what is it about. So why do we even need it? If you take a DevSecOps pipeline, there is a concept called shift left security. So we need to keep this in the beginning of the development stage so that we can capture the vulnerabilities on bug earlier instead of like capturing it in the production stage or any other earlier stages. So that's why it is important to like include these security related tools in the DevOps pipeline. So we'll just see what are we going to do today. So here in this we'll be installing the Grype. I'm using Mac, so I have installed it via Brew. But if you're using any other OS, you can just go through the official documentation here. And we'll be having first scenario, which is hardening the image. So we'll be taking Nginx, and then like we'll be differentiating between the two variants of the Nginx image to see how the scan results is varying. And we'll be having scenario 2 where we'll be going into the software composition. So let's go into the terminal to understand it better. So here I have scanned Nginx image. If you see, this is the command Grype Nginx, and we are grepping only for the critical vulnerabilities. So it has executed the scan. If you see here, it is saying 152 packages and then executables and other related stuff. And the thing we need to focus on here is the vulnerabilities. You can see there are 140 vulnerabilities, out of which there is it is also categorized by the severity and also by the status. So the exact same command, when we give it for like Nginx Alpine version and grep out the critical, we can see the packages are almost like 50% below, like it is having only 72 packages, and also the vulnerabilities it is showing only 14. So if we are in a DevOps team or security team, managing the Alpine version of this image would make much more sense, because it is having less number of packages or only the required packages, and also like you can fix the vulnerabilities. So always, like when you're packaging your source code, the base image will act as a strong foundation, wherein you'll be having only the required number of packages, and then you can package your final Docker image. So that's the thing here. So let's go to the scenario 2, which is what will happen if there is a vulnerability inside a particular dependency. So say for example, if you are like well versed with Python, you'll be using a request dependency here, and we'll be adding that to the requirement.txt. And let's do that. Let's add this particular requirement.txt and then try to Grype it here. Let's see what is the output seems like. So the scan completed, and we can see it has there is no critical bug, and there is like there is only two medium, as it is mentioned here, only two medium vulnerabilities that are found. And it is also saying what is the version and which version it is fixed in. So so it is saying which version is fixed in. I just did a quick Google search, and this is the latest version of request. So we'll be using that. You can see 2.32.5. We'll write that to the requirement.txt and then do a Grype scan. Okay, cool. So as you can see, it has said like there is no vulnerabilities found, which is a good news. So whatever it is reporting which is fixed, it is actually working. So that's the potential of this Grype. We can use it in the pipeline to scan our Docker images as well as the dependencies that are part of the source code. So in that case, it makes it more powerful. Of course, there are other tools like Trivi, or the organizations are adapting more like open source as well as paid version. But this is the general idea of a vulnerability scanner as well as the package scanner. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope it is useful. I'll be sharing this particular guide with you folks, so that you can go through the guide as well as like follow it through. And if you have any doubts, let me know in the comment sections. Until next time, take care. Bye.